Another month of high school football is coming to a close. As the days get shorter, a shift is happening in high school football. Now it's not just about getting the win, but securing your place in the postseason. And tonight, those playoff implications are on the line as the Jenks Trojans host the Broken Arrow Tigers in another Green Country 6A1 showdown. The Trojans have not let the departure of quarterback Shaker Reisig get in their way of another standout season. With 6 wins on the season so far, Jenks is still in the fight for one of the top spots in the state playoffs. Will the Tigers roar to another victory, or will the Trojans lead the charge? It all kicks off right now on Friday Night Live. Welcome to Friday Night Live, sponsored by U.S. Cellular.
Welcome to Week 10 of Friday Night Live as we are enduring a few sprinkles. Yeah, it's not too bad, but the energy is here. We are live at Allen Tremble Stadium in Jenks, the stadium that Allen built. Yeah. I would like to say where his heart and soul is still pouring through. What a wonderful man he was. Yeah. You know, he brought so many state championships to the Jenks community. And here we are with them playing Broken Arrow tonight. And
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big game.
It's pretty good. Look, you cannot come here to Jenks football without immediately thinking of Allen Trimble and what he built, and his fingerprints remain on this program, which is the 2-time defending state champion in Class 6A1. Keith Riggs has done a fantastic job in his 4 seasons as head coach. And of course, Broken Arrow, the biggest school in the state, one of the best programs in the state each and every year. They faced off with Jenks in the 2018 state title game. That's the one time the Tigers have ever won a state championship. Jenks, if they go on to win 4 playoff games this year, that would be number 17. They would tie Ada for the most state championships in Oklahoma high school football history. I mean, these are just 2 big boy programs late in the season. It's the playoffs and playoff seeding and everything else. It's a wonderful, wonderful night, little chill in the air, and a wonderful, wonderful matchup. Cannot wait to dive into this thing. First 3 games this season, the Jenks offense struggled some. There were a lot of injuries. 10 points per game was what they averaged in those first 3 games. In the last 5, it's 48.6. And last week, Mike, they scored 90 points. Wow. 90 points
in one game
last week against Southmore in one game. BA, meanwhile, has a really fine offense. Defensively, they've struggled some, but offensively, about 36 points per game for Josh Blankenship. 2-headed quarterback system there, Owen Jones and Cooper Bates. I think a lot of points are probably going to be scored in this ball game. Jenks taking a lot of confidence from putting 90 on the board 1 week ago.
You know, one of the big things for us is we've played really well at times this year, but not consistently. And Thursday night, we played consistently well. That was a big step forward for our team on both sides of the football, and we want to carry that forward.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it, helped a bunch of kids out, confidence-wise. Just being able to put up those points and, score touchdowns for some guys that, usually aren't able to do that. I think it was big, and just, we can do whatever we put our minds to, we're capable of a bunch of good stuff. So I think that was just big for us too.
The Tigers just 3-6 this season, but Josh Blankenship's offense is averaging 36 points per game. That 2-quarterback system is a handful, and BA is improving each week.
Well, offensively, they've played really well this season. They do some things scheme-wise that can easily put you in a bind if you're not prepared for them and you don't make adjustments with their shifts and motions. 2 really talented running backs, 2 pretty talented quarterbacks.
I'd say the mindset is, do what we can do, what we're in control of, and, just go 1-0 for the rest of the weeks leading up to the state title. Just try to go 1-0 every week and playing hard. I mean, that's effort is really what it comes down to.
There you go. Jenks 6-2 so far this season. Took a loss at home just a couple of weeks ago to Norman North, but they've played better ever since, and it looks like they're getting healthier. That's huge. Broken Arrow 3-5, still a chance to have a 500 season. This would be, I think, the kind of game that could kind of turn their season around as the playoffs approach if Broken Arrow could come in here and get a win tonight. Huge ball game. Only 9 times do we have 2 of our top 5 teams, the Big 5, Jenks, Union, BA, Owasso, and Bixby square off. This is one of them. We love these matchups.
And a 2 QB system. That's interesting.
That's right, yeah. One guy who runs, kind of like a Tim Tebow. One guy's a little bit better passer. Jenks, Ike Owens, quarterback, getting his first shot really at extended playing time, getting better and better as the week goes on. Love this drum line. By the way, there's more to come from here at Jenks, including a new way to have fun at the Oklahoma Aquarium.
And your chance for rain. How will it impact your weekend plans or forecast straight ahead?
Nice job, drum.
And welcome back to another edition of Friday Night Live. You know, Caden, it's very rare that I actually get to start my weathercast with a drum line.
How about that accompaniment? It's a beautiful thing. Sounds great.
That is actually something I could get really used to. You know,
Same
maybe
here.
in the studio.
Anything that makes me think of high school or college football like that, love it.
Yes. All right. Let's get you updated on the weather as we track showers moving across the areas. We look at live dual Doppler right now. There are some scattered showers just to the south of Tulsa in the Quinton, Wilburton areas, Talihina, down towards the Worcester area. We pan back to the northwest, and a few showers moving towards Kearney and Chandler. We had a few sprinkles even here in the metro region. I felt them just a few minutes ago in Jenks, but you know, nothing of any significance. Might feel a drop or two as we go through the remainder of the evening with showers to the south of the metro, and that's where the cooler temperatures are right now. Tulsa at 66, Bartlesville coming in at 64. Then you head down south where the clouds are thicker and we have some showers in the area. McAllister 54, and Eufaula coming in at 59 degrees. Outside right now, Wade's RV Weather Camera Network, chance for a few sprinkles or showers through the 10 o'clock hour, with the bulk of the rain to the south of Tulsa. Just south of the metro is where we have the rain, and temperatures in the 50s. So we'll be cool this evening. And you can see those showers trying to move into northeast Oklahoma through the 10 o'clock hour. So again, a few scattered showers through the 10 o'clock hour, and might need that umbrella. And then as we head towards tomorrow, this low pressure system is going to be just enough or close enough in our area where if you live along Highway 75 and to the east, you're going to have a chance for a few showers for our Saturday with the heavier rain in northwest Arkansas. This isn't going to be a washout or complete heavy rainfall event, but there's going to be a little bit of a nuisance as far as a sprinkle or a light shower expected over the next 36 hours. With the bulk of the heavier rain down to the southeast of us, chance for a few showers possible on our Saturday, mid-60s, and maybe a sprinkle or into early Sunday before this system finally begins to part our way out of our area by tomorrow night. All right, or I should say Sunday night. 67 right now in Tulsa, northeast winds at 10 miles per hour. We did climb to 71 degrees today. We did see some sunshine. It was a beautiful afternoon. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be in the 40s and 50s. Tulsa at 50 degrees. Showers to the southeast of us from Stigler to McAllister in the Poto area. By 5 o'clock, still a chance for a few showers from high 44 in southeast. Quick peek of that 10-day forecast. Look for highs to generally be in the 70s, and the extended Halloween right now looks dry and warm. We have much more for you coming up right after this.
Player of the week coming up next.
Your order.
Now, your Friday Night Live Player of the Week, sponsored by Triad Eye Institute.
After facing the state's most brutal early season schedule, the Owasso Rams finally back to 500 as the playoffs approach, playing some good ball. Leading the way in that effort, our FNL Player of the Week, quarterback Mason Willingham.
Yeah, I don't remember how many touchdowns I had, but you know, again, you credit the O-line and the guys around me because they're the ones that make it happen.
Well, when you have a hand in so many touchdowns, you can't even remember them all. I'd say you had a pretty good night. To refresh his memory, Owasso quarterback Mason Willingham ran for 3 scores and threw for 2 others in the Rams' 37-14 defeat of Edmond Memorial.
Room to run. He's at the 20, the 15, cuts inside 5, touchdown. Mason Willingham does it all on his own.
But yeah, we had a pretty good game. I think we won the line of scrimmage for sure. But as a team, I think I thought we played really well, and I'm excited for us.
Willingham lost his top playmaker in week 0 as Alabama commit Cole Adams suffered a shoulder injury. He then had to help the Rams navigate the state's most brutal first-half schedule, facing Bixby, Jenks, Broken Arrow Union, and Mustang.
It didn't start off as well as we wanted it to, but when you lose a couple of good players like Emory and Cole, it kind of you have to bring the team together again. So that's been kind of my goal, is just try to be